Hello there, and welcome to Andre's YouTube vlog for Tuesday, September 4th, 2012. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. Had a pretty good one around here. The weather was fairly decent. The day started out with some clouds, but the sunshine eventually broke through, and I noticed a profound change after that. And that's what this video is actually going to be about. I know a lot of you who watch these videos might be wondering why I continually wear a yellow shirt, or, for that matter, anyone featuring bright primary colors. The reason is that colors, in particular, are a very stimulating factor to my emotional well-being. I notice that in the wintertime, when the clouds in this area are particularly thick and dark, almost like it's dusk in the middle of the day, like in the land of the midnight sun, okay? And the day ends very early, and there's not a lot of it. I feel a lack of strength and a lack of motivation in general, and just a feeling of down in the dumps. I wouldn't call it clinical necessarily, but it is a factor. Now, in the summertime, especially this year, there's been a huge preponderance of sunshine, which has been great for me because, as far as I know, sunshine is an enormous stimulating force for serotonin. Now, serotonin is a chemical agent that occurs naturally in the human body and is popularly believed to stimulate happiness and strength. Now, serotonin is also in a lot of antidepressants, tricyclic antidepressants in particular, and there can be such a thing as a serotonin overdose, which can cause heart problems and fatalities. But the fact of the matter is, whether it's serotonin or just the fact that primary colors impact heavily on my life, I like it. I like light. I like blue sky and the sun shining through it. And it's more stimulating to me than any drug that anybody else could possibly take. And I've never actually used drugs for that reason, because there's nothing I could get from them that I probably couldn't get from the sun. But the area I live in is not particularly sun-friendly. A good portion of the year there is actually a lot of clouds. And I notice a lot of people around me who are down in the dumps because of it. And, when I actually look at it from a clinical point of view, half of the people I know are on antidepressants. And sometimes they actually feel like they want to annihilate themselves somehow, either through the use of suicide or other self-destructive behavior. And, I think that it basically comes down to this. This morning, I woke up and I looked on my YouTube inbox, and found a comment on my review of the Buffalo Bob's ostrich jerky. And the comment was that the video was boring. And that person has the right to their opinion. I'll admit that. But I have a good feeling, if that person is still watching this, why they might think my videos are boring. A lot of videos I see here on YouTube are very sensational in nature, and a lot of them tend to deal with situations that end up with a negative reaction, usually ending in either physical discomfort or litigation. And those seem to be the sort of stories that are, popular on YouTube and seem to get the most views and seem to be become the most viral, and so on and so forth. And to add a positive connotation to this, even though I think that a good deal of society these days is very serotonin deprived, I see still, and I've commented on this in various ways in my vlogs over time, a great deal of inherent negativity within popular culture. Almost wanting to be depressed. Almost as if being depressed, almost the perception that being depressed is cool. And, of course, a culture of denial kind of fuels that. I think, people want to be either numb or unhappy. And, I don't know about you, but unhappiness is not something I want to be. If I'm unhappy, the whole idea is to make things better, change it. I think that's one thing a lot of people are afraid to do. But maybe, just maybe, any of you out there, if you want to change your state of unhappiness, it might be something just as little as wearing a brightly colored shirt and not being afraid of the consequences of ignoramuses out there who might make fun of you or draw negative attention to you or whatever. But just a message to you out there, be yourselves, not what the TV or the radio says is yourself, but what you feel inside. You tell your children that. Do that yourselves. And you might find that a lot of things in your life change if you do. See you next time.